Hello, Summon the Fish PCG here. I'm here to have a little rant about PCGs, and the first question I'm gonna ask is just what are PCGs? Now make sure you stick around till the end, cause this video is gonna be interesting.
Paper computer games are a series of adventure games on paper. You draw them and you play them with another person. The person who made the game is called the PCG Master. The other person you're playing it with is called the player. If you're the PCG Master, you draw the adventure. You point out to the player who their character is on the screen. You say, "That's you." And then you ask, "What do you do?" This is you. We're looking from your perspective, and this is a gun you're holding. So what do you do? The player can learn about the environment around them in the screen by asking questions about it. When they do, you tell them what they see, if it's not clear from the drawing.
Alright, what's that?
That's an ice chopper.
Ice chopper?
Yeah, it's like one of those, it's got a little blade on it, and you use it to smash ice, break it up.
Guess that'll be handy if I have any ice in here.
That's right.
Sometimes there are puzzles. The player tries things and experiments with the world around him. Sometimes what they tried will work, sometimes not. The PCG Master decides what happens.
Alright, I'll use the knocker.
You can't move it.
Shoot.
It's rusted.
I'll pour the liquor over it.
Okay, it's like, it dissolves the rust, and it's like...
Alright, now I'll try to use it.
Dong, dong.
Yeah.
There are also characters you can talk to. The PCG Master just improvises what they say. This is a lot of fun because it feels like you're really talking to that character.
Let's call up Ben Toast.
He answers the phone. Hello?
Toast!
How
Hey,
do you know who this is? How'd you get this number?
you're publicly listed.
Oh! Oh god, they're onto me!
Sometimes there are enemies to fight, but these are basically just puzzles also. The player says what he's going to try to do, and the PCG Master says what happens.
Okay, I will hug the wall to the left so he does not see me, and then I will shoot him.
Okay, it works. He's dead. You shot him. There are items to pick up. When the player gets these items, write them down on a blank paper called the inventory screen. If the player dies in the game, they can say save game and it'll bring them back to before they died. So yeah, that's basically the idea of a PCG. I mean, they don't all have to be exactly like this, and you can make your own variations. Some PCGs use a battle system, some don't allow you to say save game. You can make your own PCG ignoring any aspect of this you want, but that should give you the basic idea.
Well, now that you saw that, you probably know more about paper computer games, and now I can get into more detail about what I think about them. Paper computer games are awesome. Like, they're a way that you can take a story that you have in your head and put it right on paper in a way that is fun and easy to make. So if you want to make like a first-person shooter, you can make one. If you want to make a game about people fighting, you can make one. About aliens, about any genre, you can make a paper computer game about it, because the possibilities of it are endless, because it's paper and pencil and your mind, which is a really good combination, and it can pretty much make anything. An aspect about paper computer games which is pretty awesome is the artistic part of it. Like, you can draw any character however good or bad you want, and the story will still like come across easily, and people can understand it. You can draw stickmans and people can still understand your story. So one thing I wanted to mention was the community. The paper computer game community is awesome. There's people that have been here from the start, and there's people that have joined from the journey later on, and all of them are good people. Even if they don't make paper computer games, or if they don't wanna, even if they do, they still support the community by just being in it, which is awesome. And nobody in this community that I've seen so far has been toxic. Like, some communities have people who just fight and fight, but in the paper computer game community, people just be friends with each other. I mean, there's some people I never saw before, and I still subscribe to them because they're in the paper computer game community, and they leave comments, nice comments, because they're good people. Now, I'm not saying other communities are bad because there's a lot of communities that are still good out there. But I'm just saying that paper computer games community is a really humble one. Ever since I joined this community, I've had tons of fun. Like, it's been a really awesome experience I've never had before. And there's lots of amazing people like Zach and Chris. Those people are amazing. And the live stream that I did before with them, that was actually the funnest thing I've had like all 2019. And that's why I love being in the paper computer games community. It's just like a community where you can chill out, you can play with others. It's just really fun. Now that was my little rant on PCGs. It was done from the heart. Thank you guys for watching, and that's all for now. See you guys next time. Bye!